A blockchain sane from the Genesis block to the moon we go. Welcome to the vibe of the Bitcoin Bob Show. Black cell suits just peer-to-peer. Satoshi's dream, yeah, we're living it here. Got my wallet hot, private keys unlock. Huddle through the dip, never watch the clock. Bitcoin block games, running the game. Hunter revolution, remember the name. From the pizza days to a million and more. 7 coins high on the Bitcoin Bob Show. Stack them coins, let's go. It's the Bitcoin Bob Show.
Well, welcome to the first episode of the Bitcoin Bob Show. I am Bitcoin Bob, and I'm excited to share the latest Bitcoin news with you. Over the last week, we've had a lot of news that have come out, and I would like to catch everybody up on that. My camera is not working tonight. I don't know what's going on with it, but rather than to not have the show, I'm basically going to do it without the camera. I mean, it is a podcast, so a lot of audio is going to happen tonight. Anyway, I hope this recap will help you to stay informed about the big changes of the Bitcoin world, especially for our first show. I'm breaking it down into key elements, and I'll explain what that means in simple terms so you can follow along easily. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and open up the show. And again, folks, it is July 15th. This is the first episode, and Bitcoin's on fire. This week, Bitcoin smashed through $123,000. Yes, you heard me right. 123,000, a new all-time high. Today it's traded. It's basically it is consolidated a little bit. It's back down to 117.5 right before I started the show. Anyway, as far as the that's about 8% jump in 1 week, doubling its value from 57.7 a year ago. If you think about it that way. So within a year, it's doubled from 57,700 to, $118,000, basically $118,000. So what's fueling this rocket ship? Is it sustainable, or are we due for a correction? I don't know. I think we're due for a little bit of a correction, because we got some news today that the Genius Act and a couple of the things that the government was working on did not happen with the passing today. I think there were all the Democrats and I think 13 Republicans voted no on those bills. So either they'll go back to the drawing board and it'll happen later this month, or I don't know. I just hope that something good happens, because, I mean, Bitcoin's here. It's in mainstream. Hell, banks can hold it now. Excuse me, taking a sip of a drink here. All right, so this is what we're going to dive in today. We've got a packed show. ETF inflows, geopolitical drama, technical analysis, and Bitcoin's cultural takeover. Stick around because you won't want to miss this. Let's start with this vibe. I've got a vibe here that I've actually been creating a bunch of music, and I thought that I would share some of it with everybody tonight. Here's one that I did, and hope you enjoy it. We'll take a break and be right back.
Yo, yo, yo. It's a cold world out here in the crypto game. Meme coins flashing, scammers scheming, trying to steal your claim. But we riding through the bear market, holding tight. From rug pulls to riches, this the hustler's fight. Let's go. Rug pull dreams, yeah, they tried to take my stack. Meme coins crash, but I'm fighting my way back. Stable coins, top 20, now I'm holding strong. Financial freedom for my fam, yeah, we moving on. I dove in head at first, meme coins calling my name. Shiba Doge and some trash, thought they spark up the flame. Twitter pumping, Telegram jumping, hype was insane. Dropped 10 grand on a coin, thought I'd run the game. But the dev was a ghost, wallet drained in a flash. Rug pull, hit like a drive-by, left me broke with no cash. Scammers laughing in the shadows, yeah, they played me for a fool. But this G don't fold, I'm rewriting the rules. Learn to hustle, flip the script, no more chasing the hype. Stable coins in my portfolio, now I'm gripping it tight. Bitcoin, eat the top 20, yeah, I'm stacking the green. Rebellious to the core, dodging traps in the sink.
Rug pull dreams, yeah, they tried to take my stack. Meme coins crash, but I'm fighting my way back. Stable coins, top 20, now I'm holding strong. Financial freedom for my fam, yo, we moving on.
Bear market hit charts, bleeding red all in my sight. Hodl through the storm, yeah, I'm gripping through the night. Lost thousands to the scams, but my vision stayed clear. Ain't no quitter in my blood, I'm a crypto pioneer. Stable coins, my anchor, USDC, tethered to. No more moon boy dreams, I'm playing it cool. Top 20 in my wallet, Cardano, Solana rise. Watching markets like a hawk, cutting through the lies. For my fam, I'm building wealth, breaking chains of the grind. No more 9 to 5, I'm freeing up my mind from the ashes of the scams. Yo, I'm rising like a king, crypto's my rebellion. Here the freedom that I bring.
Pull dreams, yeah, they try to take my stack. Meme coins crash, but I'm fighting my way back. Stable coins, top 20, now I'm holding strong. Financial freedom for my fam, yo, we moving on.
They tried to break me, but I'm tougher than the blockchain. Every loss a lesson, now I'm flipping up the game. No more falling for the hype, no more chasing empty thrills. Stacking sats, holding tight, paying all my family's bills. Now I'm riding clean, portfolio looking pristine. Top coins in my vault, living out my dream. Bear market taught me patience, bull run taught me greed. Now I'm balanced in the middle, planting seeds for my breed. My kids gon' eat, my fam gon' shine, no stress. Crypto's my rebellion, breaking free from the mess. No rug pull can stop me, no scammer can scheme. I'm a hustler with a vision, living out my dream. From the ashes of the meme coins, I built a new road. Stable wealth, top tier coins, now my future's bestowed. G-Funk on the beat, yeah, we rising to the top. Crypto king in the game, and I ain't never gon' stop.
Full dreams, yeah, they try to take my stack. Meme coins crash, but I'm fighting my way back. Stable coins, top 20, now I'm holding strong. Financial freedom for my fam, yeah, we moving on. Maple dreams, yeah, they try to take my stack. Meme coins crash, but I'm fighting my way back. Stable coins, top 20, now I'm holding strong. Financial freedom for my fam, yeah, we moving on.
Yeah, from the rug pulls to the riches, we holding through the dips, stacking for the fam. This the crypto hustle, G, stay rebellious. Peace.
All right, so I actually wrote the lyrics to that song. I'm going to tell you all a little story about that and why I wrote it. I actually started my crypto journey back in 2020. I was in meme coins, and I don't know, I lost my ass, basically. I messed around with the wrong coins, got involved with the wrong devs, and I lost a lot of coins, lost a lot of money as well, including rug pulls, you name it. I even dabbled with my own coin at one point, and one of the people that I was with let's just put it this way, didn't respect his holders. So I wrote that song basically about my journey through crypto, how I lost to begin with, and then I found these wonderful coins, these Bitcoins and top 10 coins that I hold now. I don't deal with any meme coins anymore. I broke that habit, got out of it, lost way too much money. And ever since then, my bags have gone up in value because I'm holding the right coins now, Bitcoin being one of them, XRP, and several of the other Solana top 10 coins. Those are the only things that I buy anymore. And I'm hoping that maybe to each his own. This is not financial advice. You can buy whatever coins you want, but my advice to you would probably be to stick with top 10, top 15, maybe even top 20 coins, so that you don't get burned in the process of, I saw it happen over the last bull market where meme coins would pop in and people would rally around them and pump them up, and then they'd dump on them and people would lose a lot of money. So anyway, we're going to get back to the show. That's why I wrote that song. I will play a couple more here later on, but let's get back to the show. So X is buzzing with bullish energy. Users are calling for 150,000. Some are even saying 200,000 by year end. So these predictions that people are saying or thinking is 150 to 200,000 by the year end. Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin guru, dropped a bombshell on X. He says Bitcoin could be the world's largest asset in just 24 months. Did you hear me when I said that? Just 24 months. That's what Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin guru, is saying. Is this hype, or is there real meat to those bones? Let's pull this in put this into perspective. Bitcoin hit $100,000 earlier this year. It blew past its May peak of 112,000 like it was nothing. Every milestone, 50,000, 69,000, 100,000, brings in more capital. It's like Bitcoin's shouting, I'm not just a coin. I'm a maturing asset. You hear that? I'm a maturing asset. Yes, that's the way I see Bitcoin myself. Hold please while I take a swallow. So here's my question for you. Are we in the biggest bull run ever, or is it pulling? Is it pullback? Is a pullback lurking? Is what I mean to say. Drop your thoughts on X with a hashtag Bitcoin Bob Show. You can find my X on or my X channel @ Bitcoin Bob Show all together. You'll find me there, and I'd like to hear your answers to that. Are we in the biggest bull run ever? Or are we in a pullback, or is a pullback lurking? Please let me know what your feelings are, and we can discuss that again next week as well. I like to give a shout out to the best ones later. That way, somebody, you can get a little nod on the show. I do want to give a shout out. I have a designer right now that's working for me. I'm actually going to pause here for a second, pull up her page. I currently have a designer working with me. She's helping me to get my screens ready. I'm moving away from StreamYard and trying to move over to Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a much better platform where I can actually have windows and pull in different information like the current price of Bitcoin and things like that I'd like to add to the show. It gives it a little bit more value for you while you're watching. But she has been working with me on making screens for that presentation. Haven't got them finished yet. She helped me with the opening video, my new branding logo, and so forth. Her name is Leah Ellison, and you can find her at hold on, let me pull up my glasses here, at LIYAH Graphics. So at Leah Graphics. She is a great person. She's doing a great job for me. I'm very happy with the product that she's creating for me. So we will definitely I'll probably be doing some shout outs to her on my show as like a sponsor. I told her that I would give her a spot if she helped me out with this. And I'd like to honor that because she's a really good person, and I think it'd be a great thing to do. All right. So let's go ahead and take one more commercial break. I am going to play you another song that I created, and we'll come back with another segment, institutional adoption and ETF inflows next. Thanks.
Got the sailors striking with the same old gambit with 2-pound chip with the mob around. My woody the rub back carry weight and know what I mean, now pace away. Yo, sailors on the mic, dropping truth like a bomb. Fear in your pocket, man, that's just a con. Holding paper dollars, you're living in the past. Bitcoin's the future, stacking sats that last. He's preaching from the boardroom, suit and tie so clean. MicroStrategy's hiding, living every crypto dream. Fiat's just a scam, inflation eats your core. Holding cash, yo, sailor says you're poor. Fiat poor, Bitcoin rich, that's a sailor way. Stack them sats, don't look back, hodl every day. From the ashes of the dollar, let the truth unfold. Bitcoin's king, fiat's dust, sailors talking bold. He's got a laser focus, eyes on 21 mil. No central bank can stop it, this is freedom's thrill. Sell your gold, your bonds, your house, go all in now. Bitcoin's the ark, escape the fiat plow. He's quoting in the interviews, Twitter's blowing up. Fiat's a melting ice cube, yo, your wealth's corrupt. Sailors got no chill, he's calling out to score. Paper money peasants, yeah, he's calling them poor. Fiat poor, Bitcoin rich, that's the sailor way. Stack them sats, don't look back, hodl every day. From the ashes of the dollar, let the truth unfold. Bitcoin's king, fiat's the sailors talking bold. Hyperinflation's coming, your savings gonna bleed. Your sailors got the blueprint, Bitcoin's all you need. He's buying up the dip while the skeptics all ignore. Laughing at the fiat folks, he's yelling, y'all are poor. From Wall Street to the blockchain, he's rewriting rules. Corporate cash and Bitcoin, yeah, he's breaking fools. Energy is money, and Bitcoin's pure power. Fiat's just a dream that's fading by the hour. So raise your private keys, let's toast the sailor's call. The fiat empire's crumbling, Bitcoin standing tall. He's got the vision, yeah, he's setting us free. Fiat poor, Bitcoin rich, join the BTC spree. Poor, Bitcoin rich, that's the sailor way. Stack them sats, don't look back, hodl every day. From the ashes of the dollar, let the truth unfold. Bitcoin's king, fiat's dust, sailors talking bold. So listen to the man with the laser eye stare. Sailors preaching Bitcoin, take it if you dare. Fiat's gonna crumble, it's a house of lore. In the words of Michael Saylor, fiat makes you poor.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. That I took a play on Michael Saylor's words with that one. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, so let's talk about general whale activity. So on-chain data indicates that Bitcoin whales, and these are wallets holding over 1,000 Bitcoins, have been actively accumulating with a notable transfer of 20,000 Bitcoin worth $2.42 billion on July 14th, yesterday. And it's linked to a Satoshi era whale reactivating after 14 years of dormancy. So basically, this wallet has been dormant for 14 years, and it has now become alive with a transfer of 20,000 BTC tokens. That's quite a big transfer. So this followed a massive 80,000 BTC, 8.6 billion movement on July 4th, or excuse me, that predated it, suggesting continued repositioning or accumulation by early investors, basically. So post on X from last week basically highlights whale accumulations with wallets holding 1,000 to 10,000 BTC, scooping up Bitcoin near $109,000, signaling bullish sentiment. One post noted 3 large coin movements, 2 of 4,000 BTC, 1 of 1,000 BTC on July 9th, indicating active whale transitions. All right, institutional confidence is evident, with Post noting a classic transfer of wealth from retail sellers 1 to 10 Bitcoin wallets to whales accumulating systematically at their basically price levels. All right, so broader context that we heard here in July is accumulator wallets. These consistently receiving Bitcoin without outgoing transactions, and these are people who basically are holding, added 248,000 BTC, $30 billion worth in current weeks leading up to July 15th, with a significant portion of this being this buying occurring within a short period, is what I should have said. Sorry. This exceeds the typical month average of 164,000 BTC, suggesting aggressive accumulation despite Bitcoin trading near all-time highs. And when I say all-time highs, we are talking all-time high of $123,000. However, some whales are also distributing with 500,000 BTC basically sold by long-term holders, miners, offshore funds, anonymous wallets over the year up to July. This offset by institutional buying from ETFs and the corporations. So a specific Satoshi era whale moved 20,000. We already discussed that earlier. I'll skip that. Market sentiment, while whales accumulate, retail and smaller holders 1 to 100 Bitcoin are selling. I'm not buying that because I'm one of those smaller holders, and I'm not selling. I'm accumulating. I'm still accumulating. Just so I'm clear to everybody, I'm a miner, and I'm also a big supporter of Bitcoin, and I buy Bitcoin. So I do both. I mine and I buy. In the winter months, I mine it because my machine in my garage can handle it in the wintertime. It can't handle it in the summertime. It basically shuts down. So I am now I'm buying in the summer months, and I am mining in the winter months. But I plan on keep on accumulating because it's for generational wealth. It's not for me quite really. I'm basically retired at this point, so it's not that I need the money. I want to have it for my family, for my children, my children's children, and I'm just going to keep on mining it, and hopefully they'll keep doing the same thing, or keep it in the family. Don't spend it. Use it for leverage for loans, that sort of thing. So with that being said, Bitcoin dropped 4.5% in 24 hours to 116,000 this morning. It is, like I said, it has gone back up a little bit, so it's a little bit less than that now, but it still remains up 8% over the last week. Tell you, that's just totally amazing to me. I'm pretty happy about it. So in my summary about my whale report, I know the ETF inflows are just unbelievable right now. There's people buying more ETFs than ever. If you go on my page on X, you can see I actually wrote some figures in there about how much inflows are coming in for ETFs. So my summary is this. Whales have been actively accumulating Bitcoin with notable transactions like 20,000 BTC transfers, the ongoing buying by wallets that are holding 1,000 to 10,000 BTC, accumulator wallets adding 248,000 BTC recently, signaling strong institutional and large holder confidence, basically. So That's that story. Well, let me go back to my other information I have here. Anyway, so one of the things that I did want to talk about is the demand is outpacing supply right now. It's like a rocket leaving the launch pad. These investors aren't just dabbling. They're betting big on Bitcoin's future. With U.S. Congress debating crypto-friendly bills this week and the dollar looking shaky, Bitcoin shining as the ultimate hedge. No wonder the price is going up to the moon right now. It's unbelievable. I'm happy. I'm so excited about it. So let's talk about the mysterious mastermind behind it all. Satoshi Nakamoto is his name. Word on the street is that Satoshi's Bitcoin stash is worth a mind-blowing amount. Evidently, it's somewhere estimated to hold 1.096 million Bitcoins. So at today's rate, that's about at $117,000 per coin. That's over $131 billion. That makes him the 11th richest person on the planet. The 11th richest person on the planet right now. That is incredible. It's funny as he's never touched his coins. I mean, is he still around? Did he write the code and say, you know what, I'll leave this to my family? Is he not going to touch it? Is he, what's going to happen with his coins? Who knows? So forget private jets. Satoshi could buy a whole fleet of spaceships if he wanted to. But here's the kicker: those coins haven't budged in years. So I commend him. I haven't sold any of mine. I actually the ones that I've mined and the coins that I'm purchasing, I have them in a cold storage wallet, and it's going to stay there and stay locked away as long as I can. If I don't need to touch it, I don't need to touch it. It'll be for my family. Let's see. So with investors holding 248,000 Bitcoin and miners barely keeping up, the supply squeeze is fueling this rally, I believe. So what's next for Bitcoin? If Congress passes the crypto bills, obviously they didn't pass them today, so they will be either shelved or put back in for another round of legislation, and then possibly passed at a later date. We'll see what happens. But if Congress passes those crypto bills, the demand stays red hot, and the demand stays red hot, we could see Bitcoin blast past 130 or even 150,000 by year end easily, I think. And that's just my speculation. It's not a guarantee. Anything that I say is not advice. Anyway, but hold on tight, folks. Volatility always lurking in crypto land. So stay tuned to the Bitcoin Bob Show for more updates and keep those wallets secure. We'll be right back. I'm going to play you another song. It's called Stacking Sats.
He showed up late to the crypto scene with a secondhand rig and a wild-eyed dream. They laughed at his talk of digital gold, said, boy, you're crazy, that ship's long sold. But he fired up his miner, let it hum through the night. Bought a few coins when the price felt right. With every block found, he nodded and grinned, building a stack while the dollars chipped in. Stacking sats, oh, he's stacking sats, hauling tight through the bulls and the crashes. Price keeps climbing, now he's smiling wide, leaving naysayers on the losing side. From a dreamer to a king, watch his fortune grow. Bitcoin's rising, and he's stealing the show. controlled by Marcus dipped and soared. He kept on mining, never once got bored. Friends shook their heads, said you'll lose it all, but he saw the future in that blockchain call. Through the bear markets, he never sold a coin, held to his vision with a stubborn, steady join. Now the charts light up, green as emerald fire. His wallet's heavy, lifting him higher. Stacking sats, oh, he's stacking sats. Hodling tight through the bulls and the crashes. Price keeps climbing, now he's smiling wide, leaving naysayers on the losing side. From a dreamer to a king, watch his fortune grow. Bitcoin's rising, and he's stealing the show. They called him a fool, said he'd crash and burn, but he learned the game, let the tables turn. Now he's sipping fine wine, got a view so grand, with a private key etched on the back of his hand. Moon's in sight and the price keeps rising. His old friends call, now they're apologizing. He's living the dream, still stacking those sats. Got a cold storage vault and a cowboy hat. No Lambo for him, he's humble, you see, but his freedom's secured by that BTC. From a latecomer's hope to a legend's tale, he's riding the wave where the doubters all fail. Stacking sats, oh, he's stacking sats. Hodling tight through the bulls and the crashes. Price keeps climbing, now he's smiling wide, leaving naysayers on the losing side. From a dreamer to a king, watch his fortune grow. Bitcoin's rising, and he's stealing the show. So here's to the man who came late to the fight, turned jeers to cheers in the blockchain light. Stacking sats forever with a grin in her ear. The Bitcoin dreamers living loud and clear.
All right, welcome back to the Bitcoin Bob Show. So let's break down some geopolitical and regulatory catalysts. So let's break it down this way. First, Russia makes waves. They're using Bitcoin and other cryptos to dodge Western sanctions. We know that because it's been reported in the news recently where they're actually paying for things with crypto rather than their currency. So they're getting around sanctions that way. So international payments in digital assets. That's Bitcoin flexing as a decentralized powerhouse. I mean, yes, it's kind of interesting that he's using it that way, but yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. So in a world of financial control, Bitcoin says, not so fast. Closer to home, the U.S. is stepping up. The House just announced a crypto week to tackle digital asset laws. They voted today, didn't work. We'll see what happens later this week or down the road. Clear regulations, could be a game changer. The Senate Banking Committee held a hearing on digital markets. They've debated blockchain litigation right now. Could pro-crypto policies send Bitcoin to the moon? Let's hope. But it's not all smooth sailing. Over in the Czech Republic, there's drama. The Justice Minister, Pavel Blazik, he resigned after taking crypto donations. So, obviously officials aren't supposed to be taking bribes, and they're considering now crypto as a bribe. It is a commodity. So, if you think about it, a crypto donation is basically a bribe, just like taking money. Get this. It was from a former dark web convict. Yes, a dark web convict. Ouch. Does this hurt Bitcoin's image, or is it just a bump in the road? And then there's Elon Musk. I think it's just a bump in the road. Anyway, and then there's Elon Musk. So on July 7th, he said the American Party will embrace Bitcoin. He calls fiat currency hopeless. Classic Elon. Yeah, Elon is definitely a pro Bitcoin. He or pro crypto. Period. He everybody knows Doge, not the coin either, or excuse me, the coin, not the government agency, is what I meant. All right. So is Bitcoin a geopolitical chess piece, or will regulations slow it down? I want your take. Let me know. Hit me up on X with a hashtag Bitcoin Bob Show all together and tell me. You can catch me at Bitcoin Bob Show on X. So are Musk comments bullish, or are they just noise? We'll shout out the best replies later. Let me know. All right, up next, we're going to get technical. Price predictions, charts, and a hot new project called Bitcoin Solaris. So we're just going to keep going into this segment here. So let's talk numbers and where Bitcoin's headed. Time to nerd out with some technical analysis. All right, so analysis are going wild with predictions. Short term, they're eyeing 122 to 125 by mid-July. We are at mid-July and we did touch 123. We're back down to 117. By month's end, we could hit 128 to 132. Never know. Let's see. I'd like to see that, like my bags to grow. So challengingly, calling for an average price of 129,346 this month is Changeley's prediction. I said challenging earlier. I'm sorry. Changeley's prediction: 129,346 and 92 cents. How accurate is that? That'd be interesting, though. That's their high. Their high is a whopping 140,185,000, or 140,185. That's pretty high. So long term, some say 150 by year end and 200,000 by who knows. Could be even higher than that. Could be 266,000 by 2030. Who knows? These are all just bullish sentiments. So are you feeling the bullish vibes? I am. I sure am. Okay. So let's look at the charts. Glassnode, our HODL ratio hit a cycle high on July 9th. That means more single cycle holders, less speculation. Historically, this signals big price moves. Daily charts are showing strength. Dip buyers swooping in when Bitcoin drops below 100,000, obviously. Bearish patterns failed, and we're seeing a bullish reversal, of course. But hold up. There's always a catch. Some analysts warn of a condition. If we dip below 114, we could see pullback to 110 or 112. Volatility's real. Folks, just stay sharp and watch it. Now let's talk about the new kid on the block, Bitcoin Solaris. So it's a project promising 150% return on investment in its pre-sale. They're promising this. That's I wouldn't be good luck with that. But Bitcoin Solaris is promising 150% return on investment in its pre-sale. Hype's building, with some are calling it the next Bitcoin. Let's be real. Can anything dethrone the king? Can anything dethrone it? I don't think so. Or is it just another altcoin riding Bitcoin's coattails? Here's my challenge to you. What's your Bitcoin price target for the end of July 2025? I would like to hear from you. Please put it on X with the hashtag Bitcoin Bob Show. You can send me a message, or you can post it at Bitcoin Bob Show is my X handle. All together, no spaces, no dashes, just Bitcoin Bob Show. Anyway, I'd like to hear what you think. What is your target for the end of July for Bitcoin? And while you're at it, tell me if Bitcoin Solaris legit, or is it just hype? What do you think? Do you think it's legit, or do you think it's just hype? We'll dive into your replies next show and see what everybody thinks. We're wrapping up. We'll wrap up with this cultural Bitcoin aspect right now, of this show, and we'll move on to our closing segments. We are at about 41 minutes. I'm going to like to keep the show at about 45, maximum to an hour, but I think this first show at 45 minutes, it's gonna be a good show. Anyway, let's zoom out. Is Bitcoin bigger than just an investment? Check this out. Apple just approved Sarutobi, an iOS game. It uses Bitcoin Lightning payments for in-game extras. That's right. Bitcoin sneaking into gaming. Could this be the start of Bitcoin in everyday life? And then there's whale action. A wallet with 80,000 Bitcoins, 8.5 billion, woke up. We talked about that earlier. Early adoption. Early adopters cashing out, maybe, or just moving funds. I think they're just moving funds. It's a sign of confidence from Bitcoin's OG. 1x, the community's electric. Users like Bitcoin News 21M are calling for a 250,000 peak. They're talking power curve cycle clouds. Wild stuff. I'm going to have to look that one up, guys. A power curve cycle clouds. Power curve cycle clouds. I'll look that up and we'll discuss that one next week as well. So this buzz is shaping Bitcoin's story. So here's the big question. Is Bitcoin a cultural movement? Is it a digital gold or something even bigger? Its market cap leads the industry. It truly does. It's a strategic asset for corporations, nations, and gamers, but its cultural impact, what might be its real power? That might be its real power, actually. You never know. Cultural. I want to hear from you. What does Bitcoin mean to you? Post on X with a hashtag Bitcoin Bob Show. Again, reach me at Bitcoin Bob Show on X. And we'll give shout outs next episode. Anyway, before we go, let's basically keep things coming into the show. I really appreciate it, everybody. I'm going to wrap it up. That's all for today. Bitcoin is around 117.5, almost 118. ETFs are booming, and the world's watching. Will we hit 150,000 by next year, or is it a correction coming? Join the conversation on X, and we'll see you next time on the Bitcoin Bob Show.
blockchain sing. From the Genesis block to the moon we go. Welcome to the vibe of the Bitcoin Bob Show. No banks, no suits, just peer-to-peer. Satoshi's dream, yeah, we living it here. Got my wallet hot, private keys on lock. Hodel through the dip, never watch the clock. Bitcoin Bob, yeah, he's running the game. Crypto revolution, remember the name. From the pizza days to a million and mo. Stacking coins high on the Bitcoin Bob Show. Hodel, stack them coins, let's go. Hodel, it's the Bitcoin Bob Show. In 10 when the coins were cheap, Bob said bye while the world was asleep. Now we're riding high on the BTC wave. No central bank, yeah, we're breaking the cage. Like network flash transactions so quick. DeFi on Bitcoin, yeah, the future's legit. From Silk Road to Vegas, we're changing the map. Bitcoin Bob's got the mic, dropping crypto rap. Bitcoin Bob, yeah, he's running the game. Crypto revolution, remember the name. From the pizza days to a million and mo. Stacking coins high on the Bitcoin Bob Show. Stack them coins, let's go. Bitcoin Bob Show. Sound money, yeah, it's got that ring. No fiat fate, let the freedom sing. BitVM bridges, defy and play. Bob's building dreams on the chain every day. Plebs and whales, we're all in the fight. For a decentralized world, we ignite. Tune in, turn up, let the whole world know. This is the stage for the Bitcoin Bob Show. Bitcoin Bob, yeah, he's running the game. Crypto revolution, remember the name. From the pizza days to a million and mo. Stacking coins high on the Bitcoin Bob Show.